it's already on. Oh, hi everybody, I'd like to talk about the thyroid today. If you have problems with your thyroid, and most North Americans do have problems. If you're feeling cold a lot like me, I feel constantly cold. No matter how much clothes I wear, I still feel cold. My feet are always frozen. If your metabolism is slow, if you don't digest your food very well, if you don't have much energy, even though you eat, it's like your body can't use the energy from the food that you just ate, that may be a sign that your thyroid is under functioning. So a long time ago when I found out about this thyroid, I was hoping to get the medication for myself, because I wasn't really overweight, but I definitely wanted to be skinnier. That's another sign of underactive thyroid, is if you're overweight and you have a hard time losing weight even though you are eating pretty healthy and all that. So what I wanted to do initially, I really wanted to get the thyroid pills specifically through the doctor. But I went to the doctors, I talked to her about it and all that, and she didn't give it to me. It was stupid. She ended up wanting to give me depression pills or something, which I was like, how did that get on the topic? I came here for thyroid pills and you're giving me, antidepressants, and I was just like, I can't rely on doctors. I don't like them at all for that reason. But so anyways, what I did was I went online and I found out everything I could find out about thyroid pills. So I found a thyroid pill and I looked at the chemical composition and all that kind of stuff, and I realized that what it is made up of is kelp, which is iodine or iodide, and tyrosine, an amino acid, tyrosine. So what I ended up doing was kind of making my own thyroid pills out of tyrosine, out of tyrosine and kelp and some other things. I don't even remember because it was such a long time ago. And they ended up working really well, like extremely well. But they ended up working really well, but it was a problem because when I would eat food, like I take the pills, and the thing was they weren't slow releasing. And that's what you really have to do with all these kind of pills. You need to have slow releasing pills, and I didn't know back then how to get what to add to make them slow releasing. So I took them and then they worked so quickly, and what happened was I kept taking them how many days, and they were working so well, and I was so happy. I ate food, and then I could feel the energy from the food, and I was all this kind of boosted metabolism, boosted mental clarity, and just mood and all this kind of stuff. And I ended up having some kind of infection in my jaw, and then that went to my tooth, and now one of my teeth are just sometimes it comes back and it's extremely painful, and I have to get antibiotics for it. So overall, I really regret that I did that. But back then I was younger, and I didn't really know what I was doing, and I didn't really think that it would have any problems on my body, but now they do. But anyways, the point of my whole video is what I'm using now that really helps me for my thyroid, and it is not something that I have made myself. It's actually Iodoral. I found this online, and this is what I used initially. I had a whole one of these, and this one comes in 50 milligrams of iodine/iodide. And this stuff extremely helped me just balance my whole body and bring back my thyroid to functioning super well. and it has 50 milligrams iodide. It has 20, okay, so that's total. Iodide is total 50 milligrams. And then iodine by itself from that 50 has 20 milligrams iodine. And then iodide is 30 milligrams. So those two together is a combination of iodide. And the iodide is as potassium salt. And this stuff is extremely beneficial. I so much like Plateaus, this product right here, because it is just the greatest thing, I think, for your thyroid functioning, for your health. I know I actually was less constipated with this, you know, because it helps you. I definitely felt more energy from when I took this. I felt, you know, like I was able to do more and have, like, use my creativity outlet a lot more. And back then I was trying to get pregnant, and then I read an article about this, and that's why I bought it. But this one was extreme. It was okay. Well, for me it was expensive. I think it was like $100 for a bottle like this, but it's 50 milligrams. Helped me get back on a regular cycle, and it helped me, you know, have energy and just be able to take in another human being into me. So, but now what I use is the same thing, Iodoro, but this one is 12.5 milligrams of the iodine/iodide altogether. So actually the iodine is 5 milligrams and the iodide is 7.5 milligrams. The iodine is as potassium salts, in brackets, that's what it says. So what I do with this one is I will take, if I'm feeling like super tired, exhausted, low, just like, oh, I want to sink into my bed and not come out or something. So this one I will take 3 at a time. Like in the morning I'll just have coffee, and then I'll take about 3 of these, and it really helps me through the whole day, helps me until the late evening. It's not like, I feel like it's slow releasing. It doesn't just give me energy at the beginning and then, you know, I'm like shaky and nervous and so hungry at the end of the day. I'm not like that with this at all. It really helps a lot. And so I'll take 3 of these. If I'm feeling kind of not as tired, then I'll just take 2. And I find this works really well. And this one is a lot less than $100. I think it was like $30 or something. But yeah, if you want to check them out, this is definitely the way to go for your thyroid health. When I take this a couple of days, I actually notice like my throat isn't as swollen looking, I guess. It's like more defined, and I can feel like if I go like this, I can actually feel like a tiny little like boop, boop, boop pulse, which I know people who have high metabolisms have that because their thyroid is so well functioning. My husband, if I put my hand on his like throat there, I can feel it boop, boop, especially after he's eaten. So after you eat, if you feel your like thyroid there, you will actually notice like a little pulse, and that's good. That's saying that your thyroid is working. It really helps you curb your metabolism as well. It helps you eat better, be on a healthier diet, whatever your healthy diet version is, helps you be on your healthier diet. Yeah, and it helps you not have to unnecessarily eat more food. Like, you know, sometimes our hunger is false hunger. Like, we have enough food already. We can still live off food. Oh no, I'm not going to say that because then I might get some weird comments or something. So I'm not going to go there, but okay, anyways, that's everything I wanted to say. I hope you guys have a great day, and I hope if you have thyroid problems or you think you have thyroid problems, you probably do have thyroid problems. So check this product out. This one is really good if you're just starting out, if you haven't had anything for a long time and you know your thyroid is like at, if you feel like it's at like 0% or you're like barely functioning or anything like that, I recommend getting the 50 if you can get it. But I was going to get 50 the second time, but I couldn't find it. So I had to get this one and just take like 2 or 3 at a time. Because this one has 20 milligrams and this one has 5, so that's like 15. So that's almost having like 1. So it's almost the same thing. This one has 90 tablets and this one has 180 tablets. So it's almost the same price. So if you have a thyroid that has been underactive for a long time or under functioning, you know, not at its peak high as 100%, which is fabulous. If you have that, then I suggest getting the 50 because you need to kind of like, it's like a hole that you need to fill in before it stabilizes and works perfectly. If that makes any sense. Like you need to regain the functioning, so you need to be taking more at first. The reason why I said that is because I read about it and I really think I felt that it worked for me according to that, what I just said. Okay, anyways, I'm gonna stop rambling. Check it out. See ya guys. Bye.